Hey guys, we're back.
And we're ready to rumble.
Brady's in control right now, so who the fuck knows
I
what's
can't.
gonna happen?
I
It's
can't
paused.
stand not beating levels anymore. I have to be able to.
He's determined now. That'll spit nuts at you.
Sean, move your mouse, please. They can't see it, but
They
I can,
can't.
and it's annoying. All right.
I couldn't see it because there's a fucking mic mountain in the way.
Okay. Good start. Good start. Killing creatures as we always do. Got donkey back. We're going. We're just going. Alright, so you wait, and then boom. Okay, I understand this.
I don't
I
think
got
you
to
really
beat
need that
this.
for anything either. Yeah.
I got the beat of this part going down. I don't have to time anything here, really.
It's not multiple timing of barrel, and
Yeah.
B, which is nice. You
Can
did get
I
Snoops there.
crouch?
You can. Even though it definitely goes through your skull.
Okay.
Alright, he got
No.
you there. He popped you.
I rolled. I hit him. Vulture culture. I forgot it was called that. Okay. Oh god, he's gonna shoot me. Get him. We're really starting out strong here. What are you doing?
I'm looking for things to talk about.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep talking about the game then. Okay, jump on this guy. Boop ba boop ba biddy boop ba ba da ba ba doo ba da ba doo ba 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 doo ba. Games are easy. Get the ba ba dun 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 dun. Okay, and
Wow, that was a kind of bullshit hit. So I'm looking on Reddit right now. Today, we're pre-recording all these for a bit. This will be our last one. I believe this is episode 7, or the 7th video that we're recording. Today is May 27th.
what the? How am I supposed to time that?
That's a good question. For those of you who don't know, a little indie movie called Solo: A Star Wars Story came out on Thursday night, depending on things. And I'm sure as a movie, it will definitely make its money back and it'll do fine. But
Yeah.
for what it is right now, it's considered a bomb. It's considered a box office bomb. There's no way to get around that. Disney's not releasing numbers at this point. They haven't released any official numbers yet. It's reportedly at like 158 million global, which for Star Wars is not great. I think you can break a wall right there to the left. Yeah. That's not good for Star Wars.
Well, Last Jedi was bad.
Oh.
I killed them.
No. It's just a collect bananas thing where they like despawn slightly and
I
then
didn't think I had to move there. Okay.
yeah. Apparently yeah.
Last Jedi was bad. I'm just gonna save here just in case.
Yeah. This made less than half of Deadpool 2's global opening. Which
Wow.
granted, it has not had the last day of the run because it's on Memorial Day weekend, so it gets a 4th day, but I don't think people consider that really with weekend sales.
I mean, just speaking for us, we've seen every Star Wars movie the day it came out, except for Solo.
Yup. Or at least most of the recent ones.
Yeah, the
Whoa,
recent ones.
That was kind of some shenanigans there.
I don't understand these jumps anymore.
But yeah, it's really interesting, especially with like the wide appeal of a Star Wars movie about a character that people like, Solo. It does worse than a rated R comedy, which is really interesting because
Well,
this has a very
Don't simplify Deadpool to rated R comedy.
right, but
Deadpool 1 did great.
Deadpool 1 did great, but Force Awakens did great. Granted, it wasn't the first one before it, but at the same time, the fact that it's rated R greatly restricts the audience.
Yeah.
So with a smaller audience,
You know what really restricts the audience?
what's that?
When your trailers look like garbage and you make Han Solo look like an idiot. And bad acting. I miss that.
I mean, I heard he was good in the movie.
Yes, but the trailers
The
make
trailers
him
did
look
not.
horrible.
I
Which
will-
is the reason we haven't seen the movie yet. If your trailers look horrible, we're not gonna watch your stupid movie the day it comes out.
I have a really good feeling about this.
He even like went out of his way to make a horrible accent right there that was really nasally. Like maybe you overdid it there a little bit, but it sounds horrible in the trailer. And I just don't see him as a good Han Solo, even if he is in the movie. Should I do this? I'm not gonna do that. That killed me last time.
Well, you get bananas and you could get more lives. You just have to, once you jump on one, get away from it because it'll spit out bananas and then, yeah, see, they're stunned and then they start moving again. Then you can jump on them to get more bananas.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another little interesting tidbit. The movie grossed $9.83 million on its opening weekend. And
That's not that much.
that was this opening weekend in China. You gotta get that.
I'm not gonna time this.
That's fine. That's a good direction to go. There we go. Good. That's a good. When at the same time, Avengers: Infinity War. This was its third weekend in the Chinese box office market. It made $17.92 million.
A little bit more. Than,
Not even opening weekend. Third weekend. I think it did really well opening weekend as well. So that's just really interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because everyone knows Infinity War is good. Everyone expected it to be good. There's no news there. But
The Star Wars stuff surprises me like crazy.
it surprises me, but not after having seen. It doesn't surprise me in context.
No, definitely not. I think you have to wait for it to be on the top. Oh, good shit right there.
It doesn't surprise me in the context of Last Jedi was horrible. Not horrible.
Opinions
Yeah.
here, yeah.
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't a good Star Wars movie. It wasn't to the extent that a Star Wars movie can be good.
It had moments where it was good, but it also had a whole bunch of shenanigans going on at the same time.
We won't get into that right now.
But I do think
I shouldn't have done that.
I think that was the leading factor as to why a lot of people. Personally, I think it's the reason why a lot of people didn't see the movie, is because they were like, "Man, the last Star Wars movie I saw wasn't great."
Though, to be honest, is not the reason I didn't see it. I didn't see it because the trailers make it look horrible. Someone needs to fix whatever trailers they're doing over at Star Wars.
Yeah. LucasArts. It's not LucasArts, it's just Disney, I guess. Yeah.
It's George Lucas himself that does it, I think.
It is.
How am I supposed to time?
Right there, I think. Don't get hit by the nut.
Don't nut on me, you stupid little bird.
But yeah, at the same time though, I've heard that this is actually a really good Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
It's just,
I'll see it now.
it is a subject of poor marketing, which I think really harmed the movie because it especially had this big long weekend that it could have done really well on.
I might not be surprised if its second weekend had a better showing than the first one. And I definitely won't be surprised if it has amazing DVD sales. If it's as good as people say. Because I'm hearing really good things.
But then again, that gets to my point, which is what I think happened is a lot of the people that liked Last Jedi saw this movie. And those are the people that like, I don't want to say unconditionally like Star Wars, but they're
the type of person that doesn't care as much about story.
They're the people who watch the Fast and the Furious movies then don't care about the plot as much because those are hard movies to follow.
We're definitely not calling out one of our roommates right now that loves exactly these things.
No.
And
names. he was exactly the he was the target audience for this movie. Is he came out of Last Jedi, he's like, man, that movie was awesome. That was a great Star Wars movie. And we both kind of knew going into this that regardless of how good the Solo movie was, he'd say it was good. But that's just how he is, and kudos to him for enjoying every movie that he sees. I wish I could do that. Just like the guy behind me when I saw Deadpool 2 laughed when Deadpool said gingivitis. I mean, personally not that
That's
funny,
the type of person I aspire to be.
Yeah,
I have to time that?
That's a real horseshit
I've never had to time that part before. Yeah, that's the type of person I aspire to be. Is the type of person who laughs at any single thing that comes to them.
Yeah, that's a very good time person. This level I fucking hate with a passion.
It actually has things that look good.
Do they lose their pupils when they get hit?
Alright, I don't remember which direction this sends me. Is it down into the right?
It sends you directly, but there's like a fast drop off. I think like you want to go in when it goes down.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck, it went too low. Oh my gosh. So when it's at the very bottom and it's starting to go up, I think.
I think I got it this time.
Yeah. Just some movie talk though.
What
We
other movies have come out?
Of note, I guess the last big three was Star Wars Solo. I guess that's technically a big movie. It should have been a big movie.
Same exact timing. I'm horrible.
Here, do you want to save state here just in case?
How many lights do I have left?
5. Yeah. There's Solo, Infinity War, which we both loved.
Yep,
I
Infinity
think
War was great.
I think that was.
And maybe we're just Marvel fanboys. Though, I think Infinity War was just... I think everyone agrees that Infinity War was great.
I think they did a lot of things right. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Do you see why I hate this level?
It's just one stupid barrel, man.
They do some stupid stuff later on as well.
Other movies that have come out.
Deadpool 2, which we were talking about already. That's a good movie.
Deadpool 2 was also great.
I think it was better than the first overall. Though I think the first half was weak.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it. Okay. Look out. That one's gonna fire you immediately. And they put a banana there to fuck with you. Like I said, this is a shitty one. Let me look up movies that have come out recently.
A Quiet Place, that was a great movie.
Quiet Place was a great movie. We're not gonna talk about it though because that one's like...
You gotta see it.
If you haven't seen it,
Go
what the
see
hell
it
are
right
you
now.
doing? It's very good to see in a theater environment because it gets quiet enough where you could hear a fucking pin drop in the theater.
Listen, I know all you people watching this, you're from 2046, when we're rich and famous, and we both own Teslas. That's the mark of being rich and famous in 2018, for the record. You've seen Quiet Place. It's the best movie in the history of time. Everyone knows this. It's a well-known fact. So we're not calling you out right now. We're talking to the 6 people watching this in 2018. Go watch that movie right now.
This one. I think this one's forgiving. This one has a barrel on the bomb that wants you back. Other movies that have come out recently.
Nope.
We got Show Dogs with Will Arnett, which I don't think did good. Okay. We got... This is going back a couple of months.
Let's go back to that one. The classic Will Arnett movie.
Will Arnett deserves better than this. He was Lego Batman. He's
Will
Gob.
Arnett is a good actor, and he's horrible at picking movies to be in except for Lego Batman. He's horrible at just, like, picking roles. The last thing he was in was, like, Arrested Development.
But he's good in that. He's really
and he's
good.
good. He's a good actor that doesn't do anything of note.
Trying to think of other things that he's been in, but I can't.
Exactly. I was on top of that guy.
There was Overboard with Anna Faris and the other guy that I don't remember his name, which...
Anna Faris and Chris Pratt got divorced, so I just don't care about her anymore.
Super Troopers 2 came out, and I personally want to see that movie because I saw the first one and I liked it. That was some cheap shit right there. Wow. I want to see that movie because I like the first one. It's gonna be 3 blue guys.
I've seen about 20 minutes of the first one. It was pretty alright.
Rampage with The Rock.
Alright. Let's talk games again, because Rampage the game was freaking amazing. You ever play Rampage?
I did not play Rampage.
That was like my childhood.
Yeah, their pupils go away. It's fucking weird. Watch the next time you kill one of them, their pupils just disappear. Yeah, I've heard that was good. Pacific Rim Uprising.
Again. maybe a proponent for Fix Your Trailers Hollywood because
Fucking terrible song. They use that song in every single trailer, and it was the worst thing ever.
everything about it was
Oh
just.
man,
I can't do
you
this.
want to swap?
All right, let's load state again real quick.
Go ahead and go through them.
All right,
the only
I'll
other
keep,
one I was going to
I'll
talk about
keep
was
going through the movies. Oh, I know what you're going to talk about here. Strangers, They Pray at Night.
that was it.
Top tier movie. Everyone's seen it. Clearly starring
That guy.
the people. Oh, Bailey Madison. Everyone knows Bailey Madison. If you don't know who Bailey Madison is, go
What the
outside.
fuck are you doing with your life?
Lewis Pullman as Luke. Classic character. It's just gonna stick up for the ages. Everyone knows that. And then some little indie movie that wasn't directed by anyone. Ready Player One.
Yeah, who the hell saw that? Nah, that was
That movie doesn't get the credit it deserves.
Yeah, we both really enjoyed that movie.
As someone who read the book probably 4 or 5 times, it was not the book. And that's why people hate the movie. But
As a movie,
as a movie, it was a good movie. How the fuck did you do that?
no, what is that shenanigan?
Design. As the movie, Ready Player One was a really good movie. And I don't care what people say. It doesn't get the credit it deserves. Man, I hate this level.
Do you see why I don't like it now? It's another barrel level.
Now, I will say, Ready Player One has issues.
It does.
It has some story issues that really don't make sense that made sense in the book. Can we talk about them? By the time anyone watches this, it won't be spoilers.
I
If
think
you haven't seen the movie, stop right now. No one cares. There are spoilers, but
what type of spoilers are we talking?
the
Like-
first key. I'm gonna talk about first key.
Oh, that's no biggie. That's like fucking trailer level stuff.
So the first key is
Oh man.
in the book. The first key was hidden away on a planet that no one ever goes to, which is why no one found it, and it made sense. In the movie, everyone knew exactly where the first key was, and it was just win a race. And the way to win it was you couldn't win the race normally.
You had to
had
drive
to
in
you had to
reverse.
drive backwards. And you're telling me in 5 years, not a single person, they're running the race every 20 minutes with 150 people. Not a single person tried to go backwards. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. If I were oh fuck, I fucked that up. If I remember correctly,
On that one, if you just walk straight forward the entire time, you'll get the timing perfect.
that's good to know. If I remember correctly from the book, they're on a school planet because he takes school in the fucking.
It's like the high school
Oasis.
planet. There are
It's called.
thousands of high schools there, and it's just on some random hill.
I believe it's called Gygax. The planet's called Gygax, which, if you don't know, the creator of D&D, Gary Gygax,
Yeah.
and James Halliday, the guy who made the Oasis and did the
I don't
Easter egg
think that's
stuff.
true.
What, Gary Gygax?
No, I don't think the planet was
Fuck,
called
man.
Gygax. I think you're lying.
I thought it was called Gygax.
I
Look
thought it was
up.
like Latin for learn or something.
No, look it up. I'm pretty sure they're on a planet called Gygax. Or I think there was an area called Gygax.
There's
on
an
the
area
planet.
called Gygax.
Gygax was in the naming of location somehow. Oh man, I just jumped right over that. But anyways, they go there. He takes a transport. He
Ludus.
teleports. It was Ludus, right? And the place, I believe, like the planet, or the not the planet, the rock, or like the fucking
The Tomb of
cave.
Horrors is what it's called.
Gygax plays into it somehow, I promise.
Gygax is something in the book. You're probably right. Hey, we know who Gary Gygax is. That's what this bit's about.
Yep, that's what it boils down to. But he has to go and play. He has to go through this D&D campaign area, I believe.
Yeah.
Like a dungeon that he has to have memorized from. I bet it's like the Gygax manual, and that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so he has to do all that. Then he has to play an arcade game that's really hard.
Yeah, he has to play Joust and beat this old fucking Grim Reaper dude at Joust.
And so it makes sense that in 5 years, no one would have gone to some random high school planet, to some random hill that kind of sort of looks like a skull, and then beat an entire D&D campaign, and then beat a skeleton at Joust. It doesn't make sense that they wouldn't just drive backwards.
Yeah, and if I believe the reasoning in the book, at least, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just save right here. Yeah, well, once we finish this little rant here, we'll end. But I believe the reasoning in the book for why it was on the school planet was because he wanted it to be a kid that was running the company, kind of similar to Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory or Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, whatever flavor you like of that movies and book. But yeah, that's kind of.
I just realized that book is just Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Why do you think they were playing Pure Imagination in the trailer?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
But yeah. So
Okay.
now that Brady's had his mind blown slightly about one of his. Oh, guess I hit play.
Hey, this is a little sneak peek for you. Look at that. There's some
There's
leaves.
a monkey.
No, don't walk any further than that. That's all they need to see. Oh, don't look. He's hiding. Alright, we're gonna go. We've lost our minds.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Go out there, lead good lives. See you when we see you.
Be
Peace.
safe. Make good choices.